Okay, this is our 2012 Copart Camaro project. This is the day we've finally been waiting on. Reassembly. Put it all back together. This has been quite the project, I tell you what. I think it'll be worth it though. I've already got one motor mount put in, the rubber part. I'm gonna go over and do the other side. And be able to put then we'll be able to put that rack up under there. That one right there. Slip that under there. Connect all the front pieces, little hoses on the front part. Get all that reconnected. I'm gonna go put that motor mount in and I'll be right back. Okay, on these motor mounts, you want that little tab facing towards you, or the numbers facing towards you. So that little tab will fit right down into the subframe. That's how they make sure you get it in there right. Well, I'll get this one in there. I think it'd be easier to put it in now than we'd be trying to get it in there later. The way they're sticking down, I think it'd be easier to put them in the, put this in the, on the motor next. Okay, let's get this motor mount in, and we'll come back. I'll shove the frame under it. Okay, we're going back under. Just slide it between the big gaps on both sides. Right towards the front. Right through that big old gap right there. Then we'll slide it back. Then we'll have her made. Okay, let's get this done. Okay, we're gonna leave it about right there until we get some of these little hoses reattached. Right up here to the front. In fact, I probably need to slide it back just a little bit. Slide it back just a little bit and we can get that stuff reattached. Okay, I didn't get all the hoses connected to the front of it. A little bit too short. So I can finish all that up later. I got the front two bolts in the front of it. It's sitting down in the back. So now I got my motor mounts. Won't quite line up. So I think I'm gonna drop that engine down, move the hangers over about 4 inches. See if I can't get that motor to shift over a little bit. And also I'm going to loosen up these bolts right here so I can move these things around so I can get them stabbed in the hole. Alright, let's see if that's going to work. Okay, starting all over again. Got the two front ones loose. See, I didn't have a YouTube video to watch. I wish I did, but I don't. So I got to figure it out myself. I connected the 24mm in the back there. Now right here I got a jack in place. Jack it up. And I think I can move it around in there to get it. See how my motor mounts is doing. I gotta make sure I get that in the right spot as I go up with it. Well, I lost my tripod and my mount for the camera mount, so I got to basically handheld all this stuff. My tripod came in yesterday. I don't have a mount to hold the camera, the cell phone, so just gonna have to do it in little short videos like this. But let me get this jack over here, and while I maneuver this and jack it up and see if I can't get this bolt back in. Be right back. Well, my holes ain't lining up. I'm probably about 1 inch off. Gotta go towards the driver's side. The only way I see to getting that done is I've got this come along right there and connected to the frame here on the other side. Got it pulling pretty tight, and it's not working. So what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to drop that frame back here in the back. Gonna have to notch it out. Back here in the back is gonna have to be notched out towards the back, and on the other side I'll have to notch it out towards the front so I can tweak that frame a little bit, just a 1/2 inch on both sides. Basically just cut the hole out a little bigger. Might even do it, might just be on the safe side and just cut out both sides, front side, back side, where I can have some room in there. So I might as well plan on dropping this back down. I got both 24s in there in the back, but I just can't get this lined up. I don't know if you can see that. Okay guys, this ain't good news. You can see how twisted that is. That was in a bind when I took it out. The new one will not fit in there. I got it connected to the front 2 bolts. And the back 2 bolts are way off. See if I can show you. I'm going to go ahead and tighten these bolts up. See if I can't get leveled out a little bit. I like to be able to set that motor down on there and see how far off that is. That needs to go, of course it needs to go down, but it needs to go to the driver's side about 1 inch probably. Yeah, it's not looking good at all. In fact, it's so bad that I'm gonna give up on this project. There's no way around it. I don't want it to be, I'm not gonna compromise back here by putting I even notch it so I can move it around a little bit, maybe line it up. But that didn't help either. I mean, if I was a 1/2 inch off, it probably helped, but it's way more than that. And it's so bent that it's not gonna work. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to abandon this project. I've got it listed on Facebook Marketplace. By the time you see this, it may have been sold by now, because this video will come out in about 2 to 3 weeks. I just post 1 video per week, even though I do get kind of ahead of myself. I'll tighten this bolt up and see what it does. Well, with the 2 front bolts tight, this is what it looks like on the rear, on the 24 millimeter bolt. Got about a 2 inch gap in there. should be much closer than that. I know I could jack it up, but it's still. See, it's still outside of the frame there. This is on the driver's side. Well, if it's a big channel, this wouldn't be no big deal. Just go out and buy another one. But being a small channel, it's going to be absolutely devastating. It's going to take me a while to pay off this mistake. I'm going to start sending a lot of the parts back. I'll still have a window opportunity. Give you a month to ship something back if you don't need it, don't want it. So I'm going to be shipping a bunch of it back, probably $500 to $600 worth of stuff, because I can't use it now. I'm going to see if I can't lower that engine down. I would like to get it set on the motor mounts if possible. It's so far off, I don't know. That gives you an idea which way the rack needs to go. It's shifted way out of range. I can turn this in here a little bit. Now I got that one turned right. I'll see if I can't let that down a little bit and see if I can move that over a little bit. I'd like to set it down on there and get the bolts in it. That way the motor will be on the, don't have to worry about it falling. I'd like to get that engine hoist off of there. Alright, let me try and see. But it's not lining up. See, it's over here on the passenger side. See, it's at least an inch and a half off. So I don't know what's holding it up. Don't have nothing under it. I don't know, it might be the safe side to leave that on there till I get it unloaded somewhere, so I don't break nothing else. Looks like it was still holding it up. Because that thing is still really tight. Oh, that's nice. Lost one of them. Went somewhere. There it is. Well, we're coming down a little bit more. Yeah, I think it's coming. It's almost down on it now. Yeah, I can't have it bouncing around unloading it. I gotta either have it bolted in, or I gotta have the crane on it to help support it. Get it off the trailer. I don't know if I can move it over that far or not. See, if this rack is that far off, that means the whole motor and transmission and everything wouldn't even line up. And that's where it's naturally wanting to be. Right there, and if you go pushing it over 1.5 inches, 2 inches, then it's not going to be happy. I got some wooden. I'll show you them real quick. Being the car don't have wheels on it, we're going to put these racks right here under it. Going to put the 2x4 side down, Put the little, get one out real quick. Put them on the trailer just like that. And then set the car down on top of that. They're quite long, so it's gonna cover the base part of the car real good. And that'll help it slide off the trailer without no wheels. Got 2 of them, so I think that's a good idea. I am so glad I never put in the steering rack. I tell you what, that just being something else that was being away. See, it's coming down a little bit. Still got pressure on that strap right there, that yellow strap. Right there. I would have kind of liked to set it down on the motor mounts tonight and put the bolt in it and fire it up. I don't see that happening. I don't know if I can get it come along. Pull the motor over an inch. Set it down on the motor mounts. I don't know. This project has done went south. So I don't know. I'll never ever buy anything this severely beaten. See, even see one broken rim, ain't no way. I got this listed on Facebook Marketplace. Now if I can recover the cost of the vehicle to $1,700, then it won't be quite so bad. It'll still be selling for about half of what I got in it. Got $3,000 in it. Plus all the parts I've been buying. That's where I gotta start sending some of that stuff back. Gotta start getting it boxed up tomorrow. Unfortunately, we was just starting to, if this frame would have fit in there really good, we'd finally start making progress on this car. Start building out these on both sides. Getting yeah, I was ready to buy tires this week or next week. So glad I never did that. Only thing I got here is a yard ornament. I'm not even going to put it right where it's at. It's going to go out in the back. Out back there by the wood pile. But I'm going to get this thing ready to get off the trailer. Well, unfortunately, all the stuff's boxed back up and got to send it back. I sure was hoping to finish that car. It's heart-wrenching to know that car's never going to be back on the road again. And I'm probably going to lose who knows how much money. Well over $1,000, maybe even $2,000, just because I cannot get that car back on the road. So forget about any kind of a profit of any kind, even breaking even, because it's not going to happen. Got 3 deliveries to make here. United States Postal Service, FedEx, and UPS back there in the back. Here we go. Okay, we got these little racks here. Wooden racks we're putting on the car. I've got it pre-drilled, so we're gonna screw it down to the car. Be right back. Okay, I might have got my bolts a little bit long, but that's alright. I think it goes all the way through. It's just about to come out the other end. So I don't want to screw it anymore. It's going to be going into the trailer. So I think we'll be fine. As long as this thing don't We just don't want the wood to slip out from under the car or go sideways, or it wants to stay. It needs to stay with the car for it to be successful in sliding out. So we don't have, I need to get some zip ties and stuff to maybe kind of zip tie some of these lines and stuff so they don't get hung up on the way out. So now we'll go over to the other side, get that side done, then we'll go to the back. Okay, this is the driver's side. Yeah, pre-drilling it makes it so much easier for the bolt to go in. Plus it keeps it from splitting out quite so bad. So we'll get that bolt in. Okay, that's about as far as we can go on that one. I got to get them stack of blocks pulled out so I can move this little rack over a little bit. When we get it out on the ground, we're going to put center blocks under this, probably right where the little boards go across. Stick a center block under that. Make it pretty sturdy that way. Okay, we'll let this one down and we'll be ready to. I put the jack on the far end. I had a hard time getting it out before. Couldn't get the jack out. Okay, we got the back ones done. Up over the sway bar. That's a good connect point. Down to the wood pallet. Screwed in. Same on the other side. Up through the sway bar. So I think that'll hold it. It'll keep the little pallets from kicking out to the side at least. It'll kind of keep it under the car. That's what the main thing. You see out here on the end, the little wooden pallets is right over the edge of the trailer. There'll be no hanging up here. No hanging up there. So I just got to find a connect point up on here with a chain. I think we're going to be about ready to pull this thing off of here. I'll see what I can find. Getting close. I went ahead and put a stack of wood under there and a bigger one on the other side because I don't have the control arm over here on this side. So I'm thinking about putting a bolt through that control arm on the passenger side, right through there. See if I can't get a chain around through there. It'd be kind of pulling on one side, but we'll just have to. I want to make sure we get something that's gonna hold good. We want to get it out on the rear subframe where it's gonna hold onto the body good. The subframe's up here. The black part is all the rear subframe. I don't know if that's bent or not. It's got damage on the rear end of it, or the differential. So I don't know if it's bent or not. I don't see no real damage on it, but I'll see if I can get a chain, get that thing wrapped around there and get ready to pull this thing off. Okay, I just went under that. Would that be the upper control arm? No, that's be the, well, that's the rear subframe. It took me a lot longer to get this thing ready than I thought. Hour and a half. That's alright. We're gonna get her done though. Okay, there it is from a distance. We sure don't want it to slam down on the front, because we still don't have no good motor mounts. Sure don't want to rock that motor. Should slide off pretty easy. I think it'll be fine. All right. Okay, the next day, kind of wet out here today. We was doing our Dodge and Chevy tug of war. That's all I was doing was spinning right there. Spinning just on the passenger side. So this is where she sits. Gonna jack up the back part of it, kind of level it out a little bit. Eventually take out them two little bores underneath there. Can't level it out a little bit better. I'll check out the inside of it a little bit. check the motor. So got lots to check today. Okay, that didn't take long to get all that pretty well leveled out. Little stack of boards back there in the back. Not quite as high as it was. Not looking too bad. I was thinking that the only way I could have put this car back together was leave this one in there. And after seeing this all twisted up, I couldn't do that. I mean, I'm sure they could have did a front end alignment and got it pretty close, but no, that just makes it too dangerous to be on the road. So I think we took the better route, even though this car won't be on the road again. So anyway, that's where we're at. Well, I checked the motor. Looks like it's still okay. Nothing. It didn't fall off the motor mount, so that was the main thing. It's still sitting up there on them. They're not lined up, but yeah, I put the old steering rack back in there so the motor has something to sit on if it needs to sit on something, just in case if it did fall off the motor mounts. You can see one motor mount under there. I don't think you can see the aluminum part. At least I can't see it from my phone, but where it connects to the block. You can probably see it better on this other side. See how far it still is off. What is that, 1.5 2 inches? And that's after moving around a lot, and you know, if it was gonna move back into position, it would have done so by now. So this rack is not going to fit. It's like we did bend that back a little bit. Yeah, I think that worked out pretty good. Putting that little rack under it gives it a good place to put blocks under it later. Makes it good and solid. I don't think it's high enough to get up under it, but I don't think I'm going to be getting under it. If I do, I can raise up this front end. I can jack it up, maybe put a half block under there, or more 2x4s, 2x6s, and if I decide to pull the engine out. I did find a Camaro down in Oklahoma City. That's a little bit too far for me to go. It's a 2011 Camaro, and I imagine that's probably going to have the Cadillac engine in it. It's going to have the LFX in it. So I could still do it, but I'd be pulling the Cadillac engine instead of this engine. If I'm going to pull any engine, it's going to be this one. So I really don't want to do it. It's only $1,000. Black, tires and wheels. See everything, but even has a transmission in it. It's on Marketplace this week. I'm sure it'll be gone time you see this. This won't come out till not this Friday, but next Friday. Okay, that's where we're at on this car. I'm probably going to do updates on it once in a while, but as far as the weekly videos, it's pretty well done. I was really looking forward to the day that pull this thing into the garage and start putting in a new radiator. Yeah. Pull this front end all off, and I'm still gonna take all this out. I am going to start slowly pulling this stuff apart, just like I'm gonna pull the engine out. Now, this was listed on Facebook Marketplace for a week, and I did not renew it because I don't know, I really didn't get no interested buyers. I took pictures of when it was still up on the trailer and with the engine hoist on it. Really didn't get no serious buyers on it. Had people ask, you know, how's the motor? And I said it ran good. Sounded good with that muffler delete on it. But I want to get some tie straps or wire or something on that motor mounts. Tie it to the, well, I don't have to worry about the engine. I want to start it back up. That way I can have a video where they can actually hear it. I don't have to sell this, but in fact, I'm not going to list it again for a while. They had their chance. Okay, I'm gonna end this video. I'll have videos at a later date, maybe later this fall on this. Alright, thanks for watching.